Summer on my mind, nowhere else, no more. Take me downtown to you. People show me love, but I can't take it. What I said was true, real pain can't fake it. Still they wanna be with me, still they wanna live with me, still they wanna.
Baby, raise and hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it.
You gonna be standing right next to me, man?
Let's go. That's what we do now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do a thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid.
Run.
Far side of the 10. Step on to the 5. Head for the end zone.
What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut. Live.
100%. See, so my red and green deck, I got this little one-drop Akum Hellhound, and he has the landfall. So every time I play a land, he gets +2 attack and +2 defense until the end of the turn.
Really?
So
Every time?
Every time. So if I can play some spells where I can drop 2 or 3 lands a turn, he goes from being a 0-1 to like a 6-7.
That's pretty impressive. Well, what if someone had a 7-8?
I mean, they'd still kill it, but the fact that I can just not only have my mana ramp, but just have him build up like that for like a big attack they might not see coming, especially early game, that's huge.
But what if I play my Lamar Jackson?
Oh my God, it's almost football season.
Don't we have a show? Snap.
Breaking news!
Breaking news.
Unfortunately, it's not really football related.
No. Breaking news is basically we're back. That was the breaking news.
Oh, I thought the other thing was
No.
news.
That's here's why, and we'll get to
Okay.
that. But breaking news, we are indeed back. We remember we had a show.
We just not that we ever forgot. Just someone kept leaving town.
Leaving state, and I took the equipment to do it, but I was just so busy, I never really got to it. And then we need to rebrand the show and go to different software, and then found out just now that we were locked out of the old software, so we just had to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff right off the bat. So yeah, we are back, and outside the narratives here, that needs to be the next show to come back. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
and wrestling review needs to come back somehow.
well, I can start that with John Breaks Bad News. I know he was interested.
Or I mean, another friend of yours who also is in the wrestling might already do a podcast with.
That's a possibility. You know what? I think we had a pretty good intro for that, but it had the other guys. We'll work on that. So maybe, but still, we're back, and there's one reason why we're back right now.
I got a haircut.
And look at that. Doesn't it look great? Spiffy.
That's why right now it's not.
No. The actual reason is every year since before I started the show, or we started the show, every year I would do a too early prediction of who would go into the Super Bowl and win. Well, we do a little more in depth now, and we would go and figure out everybody's record. But well, I mean, with football starting tomorrow.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game. Granted, I know a lot of people won't watch the Hall of Fame game, but it's still the first technical football game of the NFL season.
Yes, and well, again, it wouldn't be too early if we were too late because it's always preseason predictions.
Yeah, I mean, and then we've been out of the loop for so long. Obviously, some of my picks I didn't take into account a lot of the injuries that may have occurred. So
I kind of want to see Wes Breaks Bad News too. Sorry, I'm reading comments while you're talking. And then we will circle back.
So I feel like some of these teams I've got winning a bunch of games, I'm going to realize who's hurt and who's out. And I'm going to go, oh, I was very wrong.
Well, I mean, there's always that, like, you're trying to look towards the future with their new draft picks and everything that's going on, but you're also looking to the past of what they have been and the team they were. And then like I sat down with you and I couldn't remember who the Falcons quarterback was. So there's always that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to look up for the show.
So
isn't it Marcus Mariota?
that's what I think it is, but I couldn't tell you for sure. So
I'm gonna do some quick
before we break into all that, before we break into football, we're sad here at Up the Gut.
We are.
And here's why. So,
wait, should we can we see his box?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
So anyway, some of you guys might know, might not know, but I have a dog. His name is Duke. He's probably made the show before. Big fan of the show. Well, he has passed away. There's no more Duke. Well, that's not exactly true.
Yeah.
Because now he's right here. He's in a box.
Yeah, he's just permanently asleep.
Oh, and that was not what I meant to do. But here's his Bills jersey.
Honestly, that looks like something Ryan would wear.
Hey, he probably could wear it. But anyway, he's hanging out, and this is no longer the Bills pub. Sorry, I dropped something.
Yeah, you did.
I dropped his footprint. Anyway, this is now the Duke Memorial Bar with the bottle of Duke, with Duke himself, and then with Duke and the Bills decanter. So, in honor of Duke, I'm going to have me a drink. And he will be with us for all our shows and everything that goes on in the Duke Memorial Pub. We haven't really decided on that yet.
I'm going to have a drink as well, but my drink is a little different.
And we'll get to that.
That's right.
To Duke.
He was the goodest boy.
He was a great boy. Now, what are you drinking? Well, let's get to some business.
Business.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Now, I know you'll be thinking, Matt, are you drinking out of a hospital sippy cup? Why, yes. Yes, I am. I had the sippy cup because I went and had my sleep study. And I have sleep apnea that is so bad a regular CPAP machine doesn't cut it. I have to schedule to go do another one so we can try a better machine so I don't die. But what I'm drinking hasn't changed. We might have been out of the game here for a couple months. There ain't nothing changed other than the dog dying. But now he's here all the time. He's right there. I'm still drinking Mall because it's still good.
Still
It
delicious.
still gets the job done. Which one am I drinking? I'm drinking Arctic Howl. It was supposed to be a limited time thing, but it was such a good flavor. They brought it back in permanent rotation.
That or we're the only ones that drink it.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, we've only had 3 tubs of it. 3 tubs,
Yeah.
3 tubs won't keep it in business.
We definitely go through a lot of tubs, though. Tell you.
Well, I mean, as someone who takes 5 scoops a night at his job,
Touche. So, Ma, we've told you about it, and usually we tell you there's a link in the description, but I found out that link is currently refreshing, so I have to put a new link in like every week. And with this last second, us deciding to go on tonight, super late, I think we're still on a Wednesday, which we're going to be going to Thursdays.
yeah, because normally I'm at work right now.
Yeah, that is true. So, but you guys still get it. Even if you're not using our link, even if it doesn't give us that 15 cents or whatever we get for you guys buying it, we push it because we like it. It's good. If you need the pickup, you need a little energy, you need some good flavor.
And you don't want your drink to be all gritty or chalky, get you some Mall. It's smooth and it'll pick you right up. It's like coffee, but it doesn't taste like ass.
I like
Sorry,
coffee.
Phil.
Oh, no, Philip Rivers. He's right there watching you.
I feel like Philip Rivers has said the word ass at least once.
All right, so we're out of practice, but we're not so out of practice. So what do we have to get into?
Trying to get some not so breaking off season news.
See, we still got it.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
Biggest news.
Deshaun Watson Suspended for 6 games.
My God, you say 6 games?
6 games off of his 25 sexual violence charges.
You're not 6 games per charge?
No.
Just 6 games.
Overall.
Well, I mean, that seems like that's beyond more than fair. Do you think? I mean, they wouldn't even appeal that, would they?
Oh, they're appealing it.
They're appealing it?
They're appealing it.
I hope they appeal it and give him more.
They're going to appeal it and give him 4.
That would be so stupid. Anyway, Deshaun Watson.
I feel like somehow they're going to lessen it. I don't think they should. Because do you remember? I don't remember how many years ago, but that was like one entire NFL season was just all about no more. Look at what she's wearing, and it all was just a whole year of the NFL telling us no more hitting our women. I think it was right after that Ray Rice thing.
Or the Kareem Hunt thing, or the Tyreek Hill thing. Which domestic violence of hitting women was this?
I think it was the Ray Rice one, because that was the only one like fully caught on video that everybody got to watch. Which I'm still on Ray Rice's side a little bit. That woman was bullying him in the elevator, had him cornered.
Well, damn.
Did you remember the video, right?
Oh, she was a bitch, but she didn't deserve that. Dude laid her out.
Look, I'm not saying he had the best reaction, but you can only take someone talking shit in your face so much before you have to do something to stop.
The funny part is, I think they got right back together after all this. He never had an NFL career, but
they did. They got married.
But I think Kareem Hunt, isn't that the one that was on the Chiefs and then
and then went to the Browns? Yep.
Yeah. No, he was full on video too, drop kicking.
I never saw that video.
Oh man, we'll have to pull that up sometime. But no, it's anyway. Yeah, it's
so it was a whole video, a whole season. Because I remember, like, I saw a few players who I didn't recognize, and Eli was on there for some reason because we all believed he would throw a punch at a lady. But yeah, it was all just no more hit her, no more. She did this, and then you're gonna tell me
don't throw vacuums at him either.
And then after all this, Deshaun Watson has 25 cases against him where he did all the stuff they spent a year telling us no more of it. He's only getting a 6-game suspension. First of all, even appeals or not, that should have started at an indefinite suspension. And then worked its way down as we got through the cases, maybe. Because I don't know how many of these cases be true or not, but 25 sexual violence charges and a 6-game suspension versus smoking weed and getting suspended for a season. That's messed up.
Well, it's not only that. I always, you want to sort through the facts first. And I said from the get-go, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But the fact that there is a team-provided massage therapist at the facilities, the fact that there's 25 separate women, how many massages is this guy getting? Is he just one per just running through? No, probably not. There's probably repeats. This dude's getting like 3 or 4 massages a day from 3 or 4 different therapists. That is enough there to make you think, whoa. But then I watched like an interview with him, or maybe whenever they were questioning him about it, they had video of it. And he's like, I just don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. And there was no, that's not it at all. They must have missed it. No, it's just like, nope, not going to say anything.
Because this was his lawyer told him to do.
Yeah, but that's stupid because now that's just saying I'm guilty. So at this point, there's something there. You know, it might it be 20, might it be 18,
might it be 2.
Maybe there'd be a couple of people who just wanted to get some money in there because, like he was legit with them because they were butt ass ugly. I don't know. But there's definitely something there. 6 games is not where it should be, considering he said he wouldn't settle, and now he settled with them. Nah, that's not it. So that's our Deshaun Watson. Yeah, I don't know. I wait till you guys see how I have the Browns doing. It works out. People were going to beat the crap out of that team.
And they deserve it. Between that and how they treated Baker, the Browns deserve all the bad stuff that happened.
Yeah, they had a quarterback that was good.
It was very good.
Yes.
But they didn't help him.
No, they treated him like crap and then acted like he was the problem. No, the Browns themselves are the problem. They can't do anything but shoot themselves in the foot, kick their own ass, but with everything you want in there, they screwed themselves over. The Browns screwed the Browns.
That's okay, because also, finally, while we were going to happen, # Baker's free.
Baker is, and he's on the Panthers, and we're looking forward to that.
I am too.
Actually, they have probably, they're not doing great because they're still the Panthers.
Yep. Christian McCaffrey's still going to miss 9 games somewhere.
Oh, yeah. If he makes it through the preseason, like if they don't put him out there in bubble wrap, I don't even know what you're doing at this point.
Oh, he's barely going to play the preseason.
If he gets out there for one play in the preseason, he will get injured. Oh. Ferguson jersey. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. It's beautiful.
Oh, did you get that during our break?
I think I might have been on the very last show we did.
Okay.
I can't remember for sure.
Word on show
I think it was the very last one we did, but still, it needs to be said again. The best
I need to get
Ferguson long snapper in the league.
I need to get a Bakhtiari jersey just so we can both wear 69.
Yeah, and I think, not positive, but I'm almost 100% positive that Blake Ferguson is avoiding up the gut. I don't know why, but he is.
Because he's not as cool as Reed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's worried because, he's on a subpar team that maybe we're going to give him a hard time about maybe his inaccurate quarterback, maybe about the failures that they've had as an organization, which, by the way, I don't know if you heard, they dropped the hammer on the Dolphins after
I did see that.
After skirting with Deshaun Watson. I think it was a first and a third they lost?
First and a third, and they were fined like $1.5 million, and they suspended the owner or the general manager for a certain amount of time.
I didn't get that far, and it was so dumb because they're just like, you guys, we cleared you from cheating, but we're gonna punish you anyway. And then you got this guy over here like, and Deshaun can only use massage therapists from the Brown facilities now. Did you hear that?
I mean, yeah, I believe it as it should be at this point.
We're all over the place. It's been,
and I hope it's just a big, like, convict kind of guy with tattoos and rides a Harley, and
I hope so. I hope it's a guy named Frank.
Yeah,
he's seen some things, and
he has a Super Bowl ring, but it's because he's like a third string linebacker somewhere, and he never takes the ring off during the massage.
Yeah, and he just tells him how one day he'll reach his level of achievement, but not yet, because he still has that ring and he's over Deshaun, who, by the way, hasn't played football in like 2 years. Yeah. People keep forgetting that.
And he gives those kind of massages where, like, they work, but you don't enjoy the process.
And you feel slightly worse about yourself when it's all done.
Well, just like when he goes to like rub your shoulders, he forgets that
he has man fingers.
Yeah,
like thumbs.
Yeah. He just
his fingers are all thumbs, are just that big around.
He just forgets that people feel pain, and he just grabs. He goes, and at the end of it, you're like, I do feel better, but during the process, it's just pain. Those are the worst massages.
Yeah, no, I think that we just laid out exactly what needs to happen, and he has to get it every day. And he has to say the same things to Frank that he said to all the massage therapists. Whipping out his wang saying, "Come on, baby, massage this." I don't know what he said. I really need to go through and figure this out.
I would love to find out what he said.
There was
the exact verbiage.
No, there was some that was basically that. He whipped it out and was like, "You want to touch it?" And was like grabbing at her hands, like, "Go on and touch it." He sounds like a horrible person. He looks like it too. I mean, when you look at him with his like perfectly round head, it's weird. It's just weird. He looks like someone that's gonna.
Yeah, and then Calvin Ridley with his gambling suspension.
That poor guy. And I could be wrong, but I almost swore he was injured and betting on his team. Like, how dare you, Calvin Ridley? How dare you have faith in your team? I mean, I had no faith in your team. But I'm glad you did. And I'm sorry you lost all that money and then couldn't play. Like, that's the icing on top. Like, he can't play football and he lost all the bets.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that at least shows that he's got some kind of team spirit if he's betting on the Falcons.
Yeah.
With him gone.
Like, I would have betted against him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even there. You guys are going to lose. And
I'm still betting against him. I'll give you one spoiler for my whole season prediction right now. I got the Falcons winning one game.
I gave him 3.
I gave him 1. I don't even remember which one it was. It might have been against the Texans if they're playing against each other. It's about a 1-on-1, I think.
All right. Other news, there's lots of injuries, lots of almost injuries. I think like the entire Bucs line, Ted Patrick and someone else, I think another receiver on the Broncos.
Bakhtiari's still healing.
Yeah, that's going to be going on for the next 16 years.
Tanyan's still healing.
So,
but it's okay. Because in Green Bay, tight end, we still have old Grandpa Mercedes. Yeah. Mercedes Lewis is still there for a good.
Just touch it.
2 catches.
Just touch it.
A game and 1 touchdown this season.
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying Outside the Narratives commentary. You guys that are watching, you'll see it.
Is he talking about football?
No, I mean, kind of. He's keeping along with the conversation. He's talking about Deshaun Watson, wanting people to touch it. And then he was saying that he's breaking bad news to Calvin Ridley.
mean, I
He lost his
guess
bets.
I guess if I was endowed like Deshaun Watson, I'd think about it at least, like maybe give her to touch it. But I wouldn't act upon it because I'm a decent person.
It seems like you're pretty desperate. And he really shouldn't be that desperate. He's
Well,
got millions of dollars. He's one of the top 32 quarterbacks in the world.
Yeah.
At the time, he was, I'd say arguably top 10, at least 5,
at
maybe.
one point, absolutely.
I think
Oh, yeah,
he might have had one of
he's-
the best
he's a-
passing years. I forget because it's been so long, but
That year he got kicked in the face on that one play.
I don't know. I just know he had a really good season going,
Mm-hmm.
probably top 5, but I don't remember who's playing because it's been that long.
But yeah, he's a I'll say he's an attractive dude.
I don't know. I think he's got a weird round head.
But and he's a young millionaire. I don't even think he's 30 yet, is he?
That is something I want to know. How does Archley know he's well endowed?
We all know how. we all know how.
I don't assume anything there. I just assume that he has.
Do you think that's what all the these angry women are about? Not that he wanted them to touch him, that they were mad at.
Like I thought it'd be big. And it was just like, I thought it was. Whoop. That's probably why they're all pissed.
They're more pissed that he grabbed her hand to touch it and she missed. That's why she's mad.
We should have been doing the show the whole time. It's a comedy show now. So once we get back into it, we missed USFL. Somebody won the championship.
The Birmingham Stallions, which I feel is kind of not fair because with the way their league was set up, every single game, regardless of which two teams were played in the stadium in Alabama, which means Birmingham, regardless of which jersey,
Except
had to wear
for the championship.
Yeah,
That was in
except for the
Canton.
championship, but Birmingham always had home field advantage.
Yeah, well, but the nice thing about it is there's been a handful of players that have actually got signed to NFL teams, so that's pretty good. We'll get a watch out for that. I couldn't even tell you who they were at this point.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if everyone's going to start or even really get playing time, but they moved up, and hopefully the league did well enough that maybe next year they can play in more than one stadium. Who knows?
We'll see. And then we got the XFL coming up too. So
they do have competition next year, so they got to step up something. Because I will say this: because they're both spring leagues, so they're probably both going to play around the same time. And if the XFL, from what it was not last year, but the year before COVID destroyed it, versus the USFL, what it is now, the XFL will kill it, 100%.
yeah, I think you're right. And they actually played in different cities.
Yeah, they played in different cities. The games were a little better. I think that's true. I think the games were better.
They weren't. It wasn't like head and tails better, but yeah, I think they were better.
Yeah, no, not, I mean, but
And
again,
the double forward pass, game
Yeah.
changer.
and now that Dwayne Johnson and his ex-wife are running the show,
I didn't realize that was his ex-wife.
mm-hmm. There's one thing Dwayne Johnson knows how to do. It's how to entertain people. So I'm excited to see what he does with the league.
Same here. So, but we'll get back into the news. I don't know that we're going to be weekly quite yet. We may not be back every preseason because at some point I've got to sit down and redo all this so we can do it properly. But we might be back next week.
Hopefully.
We'll see. And then we'll start doing our regular news because he'll know that he needs to do it. And I won't give him just a 1 hour warning to eat dinner. And then we'll go watch the football or we'll talk football. So we're just going to go ahead and cut off the season news there, right? Sound good?
Yeah.
So that was your not so breaking
Off-season.
preseason news.
Off-season, yeah.
Preseason news.
Yeah.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
So, like we said, it is what? It's our early prediction show. All right. So we don't need to go over everybody's record, just a couple standouts. Because this could take forever. Or I don't know. I guess we can go over everything. It won't take that long.
We just discuss it. I will ask this: how many games did you actually have the Browns winning?
8.
Really?
Yeah. I have faith in their running game and their defense.
Man, I gave them 2.
Well,
I don't know why, but just with everything that's going on with them, I just don't think they're going to be I don't think they're going to have their heads in the game.
I definitely think they're a downturn from what they were last year, but that's where they ended up with me. But the funny thing is, I had the Bengals right there with them at 8-9.
I got the Bengals winning 12. I got the Bengals and the Ravens both winning 12.
See, I have the Ravens at 14-3. And again, it's not everybody wants to think I hate on the Ravens. I really don't. I always predict that they're going to win a lot of games. I just think Lamar's he's not a passer. At this point, you're either going to run him ragged, running the ball and hitting the wide open when he can. Mark Andrews was a miracle catch.
Yeah.
But you're really just running that run game with him and the running backs, J.K. Dobbins, and the defense. I mean, that is what it is. I could be wrong on that one. Maybe they'll take a loss. And Steelers are the ones that cracked me up because I started this and I started checking down each game. They're like 4 or 5-0.
Yeah.
I have them 6-11.
I got them at 7-10.
And I should have more faith because they got Big Mitch Trubisky there. Or as they call him in Buffalo, Big Dick Mitch.
That's why I lost faith in them, is because they had to play the new quarterback, and he's not going to be at Ben Roethlisberger's level.
No, I think Trubisky, if they actually do what they should do, he could probably do better than that, but they don't have the easiest of schedules.
Yeah, but I got the Lions on the upturn. I got them winning 4, which is a lot more than the one they won last year.
I agree, Walt Dog. I do have Buff as a lock for the AFC dance. But what were you saying?
I got the Lions winning 4 games.
I'm winning 7 games.
7 games.
But the 7 games, like I had them sitting at 4 or 5, but they caught some lucky games at the end of teams that had kind of locked it up. So I figured that people will be pulling back a little bit towards the end of the season. So they lucked into a couple, but still, I have them over the Bears at 5-12.
I got the Bears at 5-12 also.
Then Vikings 9-8.
I got the Vikings at 10-7.
Packers 13-4.
I got the Packers at 14-3.
I mean, come on, we can't be both wrong. We're pretty close.
I mean, I picked the Packers to lose to the Bills because it's in Buffalo.
I did. I had them losing too.
I
have them losing to the Rams.
Yep.
I don't remember who else you played. I probably gave one. I don't think.
Oh yeah, and I picked that we're going to lose to the Bucks.
I did too. I think.
Yeah, those are my 3 losses.
Because I think you're going to lose to the Bucks in the season and beat them in the playoffs. I think that's what I have.
I got the Rams at 14-3.
13-4.
Yep. I got the Niners though at 11-6.
I have the Niners at 5-12.
Ooh, you don't believe in Trey Lance?
It's not that. I just don't believe in the health of the 49ers organization. They just always, and even if Trey Lance does come on and end up being a really good quarterback, this isn't the year it's going to happen.
No.
This is going to be his learning year.
What else? I got the Vikings winning 10 games.
You said that.
Yeah.
I had them in 9-8.
I got the Cowboys winning 10 games and winning their division.
I have them winning 10 games, but not winning the division. Ooh. Eagles at 11-6.
I got the Eagles winning 8. So they're going to go 8-9 for me.
Which I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy at all, but I feel like they had a really good draft, and Miles Sanders, if they actually run him, I think they could do some damage. You want to?
I got your Bills winning 16. The only game I was confident, well, not even confident, but the only game I could really see them losing was in Arrowhead. It's the only one.
Yeah, that's the only one. And honestly, I'd like to see us just dominate that one. But if we put too much stock in that game, it could cost us other ones down the line. I think that's what happened this last year. So I do have us losing in Arrowhead. And then I gave, who did I say I gave that last one to? The Bengals, which is funny because I didn't have the Bengals win a lot, but I just feel like there's going to be a slip up somewhere. And I think it was in Cincinnati. And, Buffalo could very easily go undefeated. Buffalo could easily get some injuries. I mean, we probably would have had a really good chance to win the Super Bowl if we didn't lose Trey White. That's the big reason Kansas City was so tough on us, because we played him during the season. Trey White, we held him back, and then out of the season, no Trey White. So it could be one injury could cost you guys enough to keep you out of the Super Bowl. Yeah. But my surprise here is I actually had the Dolphins at 10-7.
I had the Dolphins at 10-7.
I mean, everybody wants to act like we're just all hating Blake Ferguson. We're not. I have you guys winning 10 games.
I had the Patriots winning 8.
I have 6. I think the bag of milk's gonna be he's not gonna be very good. I don't really see a lot of redeeming factors there. So
I got the Jets winning 2.
I gave him 3.
Okay.
And again, I think it falls into just something there towards the end. When you play like the Falcons, the Jaguars, the Texans, I just kind of like it's a toss up.
I got the Chiefs winning 15.
I have Chiefs at 15 also.
Nice.
But I also have the Chargers at 15.
I have the Chargers at 11. I have everybody in the AFC West winning at least 10.
I feel like with the pickups the Chargers made, they were good anyway. But they picked up, was it Khalil they picked up?
Yes.
And then they picked up J.C. Jackson, right?
Yep.
I mean, that just scares me. So, actually, the whole AFC West, I had the Raiders with 12 wins.
I have the Raiders at 12 wins.
The only thing is I just, with Tim Patrick being out, that was like one of their main guys. I mean, he was really coming up last year. And, I mean, Russell, I haven't had a lot of confidence because he had DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. But he had
a terrible offensive line in Seattle.
Statistically, I don't think it's that different.
No.
And so I went ahead and the Broncos is 6-11. But they kind of fell off at the end of the season.
Yeah, no, I still had the Broncos winning 10 games. I got the Titans winning 14.
I have the Titans at 10, though. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. They lost A.J. Brown.
Julio.
They lost Julio.
But to be fair,
those
guys really didn't play a whole lot last year anyway.
A.J., anytime Derrick Henry couldn't bail him out, A.J. was always there. And he's in Philly, too. I already forgot about that. Thank goodness I did what I did. Anyway. I don't really like how mouthy he's gotten.
And Julio's a Buccaneer now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised I even gave the Bucs so many. They come on strong at the end. They must have an easier schedule.
It's not super difficult.
Yeah, because I was looking at them.
Plus, it's still a Tom Brady team, so some of those tougher games,
the refs will go
their way.
Yeah, the refs will give them something.
Yeah.
But the Colts, I had 11-6. I actually have them winning the division.
I got the Colts winning 5. I don't believe in Matt Ryan.
I believe in is it Jonathan Taylor? I keep
the running back.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas running back.
No, not Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He can't play football.
They have good wide receivers. Matt Ryan, although isn't amazing, is a solid quarterback, even if he is getting a little older. So I don't know. Just running through it, the Colts I think could play pretty good this
I
year.
got the Colts winning 5. I got the Texans winning 1.
Texans and Jaguars both 3 for me.
I saw all the offseason moves that the Jags made, which was a lot, and they had a good draft. I'm buying into the hype of the Jaguars. I 100% won't be surprised if it comes to bite me in the ass, but I have the Jaguars going 9-8 and actually having a winning season.
They're one of those that could surprise you, but I don't know. I just didn't see enough out of them last year to really make me think that anything they did is going to jump up.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe last year's Jags would do anything, but
I just don't think they moved a lot of stuff around, but they spent a lot of money on, okay receivers. I already forgot who the guy that was they paid a ton of money to that reset the receiver market, but he's not a top receiver by any means. And so anyway, we'll see. Anything's possible. Anybody could come up out of nowhere.
Yeah, let's see. In the AFC, I got the Niners winning 11.
Yeah, I had 5, and then I don't think I had the Saints at 10-7. I thought that was a surprise because I'm not super high on Jameis.
I had the Saints winning 12.
Well, you're higher than I was. I had the Bucs winning 12.
I had the Bucs winning 13.
Panthers at 6, Falcons at 3.
Panthers at 6, Falcons at 1.
And then I had Eagles 11, Cowboys 10. I had the Commies at 5 and the Giants at 4.
I had the Commanders at 6 and the Giants at 2.
I had the Giants pretty low, but then they lucked into a couple there at the end where I think people will be resting because they locked them up, I think.
I don't know, between Daniel Jones still being the quarterback, who I will never believe in.
No, I agree, but
Saquon also always being hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything this offseason that really made me feel like they got better.
They just picked up a bunch of Buffalo cast-offs.
Yeah. But then our brackets are really similar.
Well, probably. I have Kansas City as the number 1 seed.
I got the Bills as the 1 seed.
And then I have the Rams as the 1 seed on the other side.
I think the Packers would get my 1 seed out the tiebreakers because they're tied with the Rams. And I think 2 of the 3 Packers losses are over in the AFC, so they have a better conference record.
Yeah, I think
so. The Packers got my tiebreaker.
Yeah, it was a tie, but the Rams had the tiebreaker over in mine. They had beat the Packers in my bracket. So
yeah, but the AFC, I got Bills at 1, I had Chiefs at 2, Titans at 3, Bengals at 4, Ravens at 5 because they had the same record as the Bengals. So we'll get a Bengals-Ravens wildcard match. I had the Raiders at 6 and the Chargers at 7.
So I had KC 1, Bills 2, which surprised me, but Ravens 3, Colts 4, Chargers 5, Raiders 6, Dolphins 7.
The Dolphins got it.
Dolphins snuck in.
See, in mine, the Dolphins win 10 games and they still miss the playoffs.
That's happened before.
To the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I have the Chargers beating the Colts.
I got the Chargers losing the Chiefs.
Okay, and then okay, here. Well, if you're going 2-7, I have the Bills beating the Dolphins. That's 2-7.
Yep. Then my 3-6, I actually have the Raiders upsetting the Titans.
I have the Raiders beating the Ravens.
And my 4-5, I do have the Bengals beating the Ravens.
And I have the Colts losing to the Chargers.
So my 2, 4, and 6 move on.
So it's my 2, 6, and 5.
So then I'll have the Bills versus the Raiders.
Same here.
And I'll have the Chiefs versus the Bengals.
I have Chiefs and Chargers. So I actually have division. Or no, I don't. Sorry. So yes. So I have the Bills beating the Raiders. So the 2 moves on over the 6.
So my 1 moves on. And then the Chiefs beat the Bengals. So my 1 and 2 are in the AFC Championship game.
And then I have the Chiefs beating the Chargers. So my 1 and 2 are in the AFC Championship game.
And I have the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
And the difference is he has it in Buffalo. I have it in Kansas City.
Yep.
But I do have the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
And then in the NFC, Packers edge out to get my 1. Rams get my 2. Bucks are my 3. Cowboys are my 4. Saints are 5. Niners are my 6. And the Vikings squeak in as my 7.
That's hilarious because I have the Rams at 1, the Packers at 2, the Bucks at 3.
Yep.
I have the Eagles at 4. I have the Saints at 5.
Saints at 5.
I have the Cowboys at 6. And I have the Vikings squeaking in at 7.
We had the same 7. No,
we had the same.
No, because you had the Eagles.
5,
and I had the
3,
Niners.
5, and 7. They're the same.
But I mean, 6 of our 7 playoff teams are the same.
I think so, yeah.
Except you just have the Eagles and I have the Niners.
Yep.
So then 2-7 is my Rams Vikings.
So yeah, mine's Packers Vikings, and Packers win.
And Rams win. My 3-6 is Bucks Niners, and I have the Bucks winning that one.
Bucks Cowboys, Bucks win.
And then my 4-5 is Cowboys Saints, and I have the Saints winning.
I have Eagles Saints, and I have the Eagles winning.
So I didn't write numbers.
So my 1, 4, 3, and 2 go on. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
7. So my 1, 3, my 1, 2, well, 1 moves on because they get the bye.
Yeah.
My 2, 3, and 5 move on.
So I had 2, 3, 4. I had 2, 3, 5.
So my Packers Saints is my 1-5. I do have the Packers beating the Saints in the divisional round.
I have the Rams beating the Eagles. So my 1 moves on.
And then I have the Bucks and the Rams as my 2 and 3, and I have the Rams beating the Bucks.
I have my 2 and 3 beating the Packers and the Bucks, and I have Packers beating the Bucks.
So then NFC Championship game, Packers Rams in Lambeau. I have the Rams winning.
I have Packers Rams in LA, and I have the Rams winning.
But Matt, you're a Packers fan. Why do you have the Rams winning?
Because they can't win
I'm
that.
sorry. Have you seen the Packers in the last 4 NFC Championship games they played in, or the last divisional round they played in? Something always goes wrong in the playoffs. It's never the same thing either. That's the problem. It's never the same thing.
Would we love to have the Up the Gut Bowl?
Yes.
100%.
Do I believe it'll happen? No.
I did last year, but not this year.
I did
You
too
lose.
until I watched that Packers-Niners game. I was like, this is not good.
No, it was bad. So we both have Bills Rams.
Yep.
And I have the Bills.
If both teams are healthy, I have the Bills. But if the Bills go in with any sort of serious injury, the Rams can 100% win that game. But the way these teams are matched up, this would be the best Super Bowl.
Not only that, it makes for a good storyline because that would be the first official game and the last official game of the season.
Yep. Well, that's right, because you and the Rams kick off the regular season on your kickoff Thursday.
Yep. So that's like I said, we can't both be that wrong. This is well within the realm of possibility.
But yeah, if both those teams go in the Super Bowl at full strength, the Bills finally get their Super Bowl win.
Yep.
Honestly, even if the Packers somehow beat the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, even at full strength Packers Bills, I still believe the Bills could win because with the way the Bills defense is, I don't know what the Packers will do to get the offense going.
Yeah, the Bills,
honestly, if you really look at because y'all didn't really lose anybody this offseason, did you?
not anybody of note.
Anybody
No.
real significance? Yeah. And if you watch,
I mean, Cole Beasley, but we've replaced it equivalently. So
yeah, and if you watch up until the playoff game, don't count the playoff game because the defense didn't show up for that one. But all throughout the regular season, if you really look at what the Bills did, there aren't any holes in their game. They're a really good defense.
I mean, really, all you have to do is just look at what we did to the Patriots in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then what we did in that Kansas City game, even though the defense didn't show up.
Yeah, your offense was crazy, but
they were.
But the Chiefs aren't a great defense. The Chiefs are built to win shootouts. But if you look through the regular season, what they did to a lot of teams, there were a couple of trap games the Bills fell for.
Yep.
But when the Bills are playing to their full potential, there are no holes in their game. It's ridiculous. But I take that back. Your run game isn't strong when you try to do a planned run with your running back.
I don't even think that. I think that it rolls. The passing game rolls so well that whenever it gets going, they just keep rolling with a hot hand because, I mean, I've seen our run game get hit too. They just don't go to it often enough for it to really be effective. It's not that it's bad. And listen, we got a little Dalvin now.
Little Dalvin?
Yeah. James Cook?
Little Dalvin.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be people that we cut before the season starts.
Yeah.
That will by far be the best player on someone else's team. Good teams too, not bad teams. That's how stacked they are right now. And it's one, I am happy to see it because we have waited a long time.
Yeah, the only way the Bills don't get a Super Bowl is if for some weird reason the defense takes a day off again. That's the only way it happens.
Yeah.
Because the offense won't do it.
As long as we keep Trey in the entire time and with our new rookie, I have high hopes for him. But even down the line, we have solid cornerbacks and, of course, the best safety duo in the league. Solid linebackers. We got Von Miller.
Yeah. Did you just get an extension or no? He got that he had that big deal as soon as he signed with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the deal. We signed him with the big deal.
Yeah.
Because he was free agent.
Hit him with the deal.
Still not out of the running for OBJ, which
that'd be kind of cool. OBJ and Diggs.
I mean, but Diggs and OBJ would just have to cycle in because I think honestly, Gabe Davis may set up for one hell of a year this year.
Yeah.
After what we've seen him do.
I mean, we're just praying Sammy Watkins can play a whole season. It hasn't
Isn't
happened
he already
yet.
hurt though? Yeah.
But it's nothing big. He's supposed to be back at practice already.
Okay. Because I say he's already hurt. It's not looking good.
That's what I'm saying. But it was something little because he's supposed to be back at practice this week. So it was just like a tiny thing. But we just need him to stay healthy for at least 10 of our games this year. And we need somebody, one of these rookies or second-year receivers to really step up. I don't know who. I don't know which one, but someone needs to. Because the defense is set to be in Green Bay, could be a top 5 defense if they stay healthy and play to their potential. Top 5. Absolutely. But the offense has to produce. Has to. And our run game is good with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones.
Oh, Quadzilla.
Yeah. But Rodgers needs someone to throw to.
It's someone to hold on to the ball.
Yeah. Not even someone on like a Devontae level. Give me another Jordy Nelson.
He was amazing, though.
Jordy Nelson he wasn't Devontae Adams, but he was good.
Yeah.
If you can just give me another Jordy Nelson level receiver for Rodgers, we'll be fine. And if we can get that crazy prediction, Rodgers gets his 3rd MVP in a row.
I'm sorry, Josh is winning the MVP this year. He is going to continue what he started in the perfect game that no one's ever done, a perfect offensive game. And he's going to carry over, and he is going to have one hell of a year. It may be a record-breaking year. It may be a 17 or 16-game record-breaking year. He may just have a bonus game for fun.
No, Rodgers becomes the first ever 5-time MVP.
Nah, not going to happen.
5-time.
Oh, all right, well, that was our too early predictions.
really like that violin piece that plays during that.
I think we use it on a couple of things.
We use it on that and our actual break.
Yeah, we use it on a couple of things, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And they're very similar. I think I just copied it because I liked it. So then I just changed a little bit to make it breaking news.
Yeah. But there you have it. We both feel that the Bills will finally win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, it's not surprising coming from him. He says that every year. But
that's
for
not
me,
true.
No?
It's just been the last 2, I think.
Last 3.
Has it been 3?
Yeah. Well, because
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Once Josh Allen really hit his run, I really had faith in us.
So,
but I mean, we've been
3.
in the running for the last 3. It's not like it was out of the realm of possibility. But prior to that, I don't think I ever predicted them in any of the times I did it because, again, just like with letting the Dolphins be good, just like my Raven hate of having them win 14 games, we try to be as, even though clearly we're homers.
Yeah. But
we try to be as level as we can, as unbiased as we can as we do this. So, I mean, we're obviously not the only ones calling for Buffalo to be the best team in football and win the Super Bowl. There's a lot of people saying it out there.
They have all the pieces. It's crazy the talent they put together. Real quiet too.
But we're all pretty honest about it. Really, we've done nothing until we beat KC in the playoffs because they have been that stopper for us the last 2 years.
Yep.
So once we do that, and I'd prefer us in Buffalo, so everybody in Buffalo could have it. But I'd almost like to see it here, just because
you might
we did it.
Well, then you might actually get to go.
Yeah, and then from here, I probably won't go. I always think I will, but I don't think I will, just because it's so much better here.
Yeah, I thought that was. But if it's played in Buffalo, we could see another wild, shirtless Ryan Fitzpatrick sighting.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Because clearly, granted, he's retired. He's played for so many different teams, but clearly he still loves Buffalo.
He does love Buffalo. I would love to see him get a one-day contract and to retire as a Bill. Honestly,
did he already retire?
He is, but I'd like to see him retire officially as a Bill.
He hasn't done that yet?
No, he's not retired as an official anything. He just said, I'm not playing. I'm retired.
Oh.
But he needs to pick a team to retire, and I think it should be Buffalo.
I think it's going to be Buffalo.
Because he was Ryan Fitzpatrick before. It was in Buffalo he became Fitzmagic. It's in Buffalo with the Bills Mafia pushing him that he became who he is and became this polarizing figure.
Yeah. I mean, plus I think that he's – as much as he's traveled, I think he spent more time in Buffalo than anywhere else.
I think so. He made more money in Buffalo too, I think. So.
Yeah.
But that would be that'd be nice. But I'd like to see us win in Kansas City just to do it, and then every other time it could be in Buffalo from here on out. Let Kansas City come us.
And I would like to see us finally conquer this beast known as the NFC Championship game.
Maybe this is the year it happens. You guys,
I would
get over your NFC Championship.
I would love
get
to
over
be
our
wrong.
Kansas City, and we meet up, and Bills win the Super Bowl anyway.
I would love to be wrong. Because if we can win the NFC Championship game, we can beat the Bills. Because that's proof that magic is real.
And Chad texted and said, "You gotta do."
Yeah, I gotta do.
You gotta do. Do the do.
I do have a do.
All right, guys. Well, as I told you, everything went a little bit crazy on how we stream this. So until I get it properly rebranded, it's not going to be exactly what you're used to.
Wait, do we have our other one?
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay, we might not have an intro, but as long as we've been gone, we've got to have something for it.
All right,
because it's time.
What time for what?
It's time for the most negative segment of this show.
Well, can I just make it? I mean, here, flip that guy. Thanks, Philip. Here,
Jack Gummit!
Hold on. I haven't heard in a while. Here, say it again.
Jack Gummit!
Most they're gonna say, "I can't go all the time I go here."
Why does he sound like George W. Bush?
I don't know. flip that guy. Okay, most negative segment of the show. Can I start?
Go for it.
Sean Watson, NFL, this judge lady. You guys all messed up on this one. It's a Flippin Flip. Don't abuse women. Don't molest women. And don't be a judge that looks at it and only takes 4 of the 25 cases and says, "Oh, it's a 6-game suspension." And then don't appeal the son of a bitch when you get so lucky. Okay.
I never thought that there was a lady judge. She looked at all these ladies. She was like 6 games.
It's just all full of messed up stuff. It's like, we got to do something, but let's not do too much.
I have a weird Flippin Flip. And I just want to preface that before I say it, because I don't want I don't want to offend anybody. It is going to go somewhere football related. I am going to flip and flip our Lord, because somewhere in creating all these human bodies, he is starting to slack and he's not building ACLs like he used to.
Or maybe that these guys are building up their bodies so much the ACLs just can't keep up now.
No,
You can't build up your ACL. You can't muscle that thing stronger.
I'm just saying, if he can see that people are getting bigger and bigger with the advances in science, with the proteins and the amino acids and the steroids. But if he can see that people are getting bigger, he needs to make stronger ACLs. I know he can do it because he makes everything. Just we need better parts. We can't keep running 2022 bodies with 1970s ACLs.
Jesus, I'm not a part of this.
I'm just saying, I know you can do it. Let us keep our superstar players playing for the whole season. That's all I want. And not just for Green Bay, all of them. Let Christian McCaffrey have a full season. Let Saquon Barkley play for a full season. I don't know if he's done it since he got in the NFL.
I feel like he did last season, and it was kind of quiet.
No, I mean, I think he had a smaller injury, but I think he still missed time.
It'd be interesting.
Let's have, I mean, I get maybe some other injuries, like you sprain an ankle, you're out for a game because you stepped wrong. The turf was funny. Fine. But let us keep our superstars. Let us keep these guys playing because it makes the game better. Because it was fun to watch Christian McCaffrey for the first 3 games of the last season.
Yeah, and I think you're saying like, oh man, this guy's gonna do so good this year. I'm
Yeah.
like, he's gonna get injured.
Yeah.
He will not be playing, and then he runs the ball, goes
and immediately, like within the next series of him saying that,
I think it was the next play. Literally the next play. Golly, sorry.
So yeah, I'm just gonna flip the shoddy workmanship of our knee joints.
Yeah, I'm not behind that one, but I mean, it's his flip and flip. He does what he wants. Sorry, Lord.
Hashtag stronger ACLs.
All right, well, that was our most negative segment. Flip that guy.
I think I like that better than our actual video. Whenever you have the whole new setup, can we just keep doing that?
I think we can.
But honestly, our one true goal.
With the new setup, we may be able to do the audio, and I could just wave the thing. That may be a possibility.
I like our Philip Rivers impression better too.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Actually, our one true goal. Oh, okay. My one true goal at some point is to get the real Philip Rivers on the show to record something for us like that.
I mean, it's a possibility, but you guys have to subscribe. I got a stack of football cards right here.
You never got to give those away.
I'm still saying we hit 200. I will send you the stack of the team of your choice. Even Buffalo.
Even Buffalo?
Even Buffalo.
Oh.
I may withhold, like, I got a couple multiple. You're not getting the multiples. Like, you're not getting all 3 Josh Allens. But.
Or wasn't it someone we had like 5 of?
Yeah, it was Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. We got Josh Allen. Josh Allen. I put Von Miller, even though he's in a Broncos jersey. He belongs with us.
Yeah, he hasn't played in the Bills jersey yet.
Diggs. Tre'Davious. Stevenson. Tremaine. Bruce. Oh, just because I forgot. But I did see a report out of Jets camp that Flacco's out playing our baby boy there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Mad Bomber might come back.
It's happening.
Oh my gosh.
It's happening. Someone's retired. Someone else could come back. Oh, the official quarterback. He's the best around.
No, we have to give another vote.
Nothing to keep him down.
Has to go another vote.
Yeah, I'm mayor of this bitch. I vote all the votes. I'll vote like Democrats voted Biden in. It'll be the most secure election of our time. Joe Flacco wins in a 2-vote game by 38 votes. Anyway. Oh, Lordy. So you guys know what to do. Comment something, like something. Like I said, we're going to come back. Hopefully come back stronger. Again, we got hopefully, I mean, he said he was down for it. I assume he still would be, but hopefully we have Reed back on, talk some Grills Mafia. Hopefully we'll have John Fina on. I've kind of reached out, but I just haven't really followed through because we were doing the show. So he's been pretty open to it. And hopefully Blake will stop ignoring us. And if he doesn't want to talk football, I know bourbon too, Blake. I know Duke bourbon. I know all bourbon, probably not quite as much. You're able to get bottles I can't get, but anyway, we'll just keep trying to get. And if you guys have the availability, send some our way. Send some players our way.
And hopefully we'll still be able to get it going, because I know when September hits and the regular season starts, that's also when hurricane season usually hits.
Yeah.
And he might be gone again.
It's a possibility, but again, I'll take my stuff and I'll plan on being there. It's just
so yeah, we can't miss a week during the regular season.
Regular season's kind of more important than the off season, but it's been
not as important as the postseason.
And then I also had a dog that was dying.
Yeah.
This is a rough time. Anyway, so like I said, if you guys are watching this, you stumble across it. If you're one of the many people that we just got following us in the Bills Mafia, hey, I'm here, been here, Bills to the core, Duke more of a pub, still's got all the Bills memorabilia. So follow us for some hopefully not so biased, but good NFL content.
That's right. Remember, Baker's free.
I'm so happy for him. I hope he goes out and ends up being a top 5 quarterback this year. I would love that.
Mm-hmm. And I hope we get new at-home Baker Mayfield commercials in the Panthers Stadium.
I feel like there's Citibank.
Probably.
Oh.
I mean, do the Browns play in Progressive Field? Is that why they got to do the commercials?
That may be it. I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna do real quick.
Well, we're gonna look at this. So here, we'll go ahead. We do have one video that survived. Subscribe.
No.
Yeah, that was easy. So he just told me that they are
Bank of America.
Bank of America, and I think the Vikings are U.S. Bank.
So Citi Field is Citibank is a field for baseball. That's where the Mets play.
Oh, why would I think that's football?
Meaning.
All right. So what's the Brown Stadium?
Brown Stadium.
Just stick with us. You've been here this long.
First Energy Stadium.
Oh, that's stupid. So we could have some at home with Baker Mayfield and his cat. I look forward to that.
Oh, him and the Panthers mascot, Sir Purr? That'd be so awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I hope we get those commercials.
Hey, whenever it happens, just remember you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Much like a lot of other things that no one hears because we don't have the following because you didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. Why aren't you telling people? I tell you at the end of every video to tell people. I tell you to spread the word. I've told all the people I know already that I can really know and trust. So like 15 people. But I told my whole circle of people who.
I told at least 2.
Yeah. But I told my whole circle of people who actually like football and are on social media. I don't have a lot of friends outside of that who actually care about football, so they don't watch. It's whatever. But that's how it starts, though. You know, you plant the one little seed, and it has to grow from there. And that's where you guys come in. You guys are the fertilizer. You guys are the rain. You're
that manure-rich soil.
Yeah. You guys have to help make this thing grow into a sprawling, vibrant plant monster
ecosystem of football gloriousness.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Now, maybe a lot of you have social anxiety. A lot of people seem to have that nowadays, and I get it. You can't just go out and tell people things.
They might have COVID.
But there's one person that I know you could all at least spread the word to. At the very least.
You ready for this?
Tell your moms about it.
Go, baby. Raising hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it. Come on, you're going to be standing right next to me, man? Let's go.